Good morning, guys. It's day 18 and we are going 16.4 miles today on the Camino de Santiago. No idea what town we're going to. Couldn't tell you. That's a beautiful morning. It was cool this morning. And someone told us that it was only a high of 72 today. So that'd be great if that happened. Although it is supposed to be full sun. So we'll see.
I wanted to have a little brief discussion about what to expect if you're planning on doing this trip. It seems to me that the majority of pilgrims out here are much older, and so I think some caution needs to be had or given because it's while the terrain is easy, the mileage is not. You start off very aggressively in both guidebooks that we have with 15 miles through the Pyrenees, which if you're not in shape, that's going to be a tough day. There's a way to shorten that up and only do, I don't know, I think it's 6 or 7 miles the first day and then 7 or 8 the next. But after that, the mileage is like 15, 14, and then you ramp up to 16, 17, 18 really quick. This is why we're seeing a lot of people shuttling their backpacks forward or skipping parts of the Camino. They just can't, their bodies can't take the ramp up so fast. So if you're looking to do the Camino, get out there and start walking. Get up to 8 or 10 miles a day, 3 or 4 times a week, just to prepare for what you're going to be experiencing out here. Except for that first day and 1 or 2 hills, the trek is relatively flat, and like I said, you're mostly on groomed type rocky farm roads, crushed gravel. Sometimes you're walking on rocks, but mostly it's pretty good. But I think it's the distance that's going to get most people. I mean, if you think about it, it's 480 miles divided by 32 or 34 days. You can do the math and see what you need to do to accomplish that. So either give yourself more time to accomplish it, or be fit enough to take on the challenge.
There's no reason that you have to do the stages outlined in the guidebooks. So it gives you albergues and rest stops in between the stages, so you can totally do your own mileage, take however many days you want to do the Camino. That is totally your prerogative. We just decided to do the stages of the guidebook because we knew we could do the mileage, and that's just how we decided to do it. But you can totally do your own Camino walk your own way. Take as many days as you want. So it is crazy right now. We are totally all by ourselves on the Camino. There's we cannot see anybody in front of us and we cannot see anybody behind us, which I think this is the first time this has ever happened.
In 17 days?
So therefore I keep asking Greg, are we still on the way? Are we still on the way? And just keep checking gut hooks, even though we have some signs and arrows. Not too many though. Weird.
One more interesting tidbit. Last night, our group of 4 got together and did our nightly ritual of going through the guidebook, checking booking.com and TripAdvisor reviews, and picking our next places to stay. We're doing it about two to 3 days in advance. And so last night we were trying to get accommodations for 2 days from now, or 2 days from last night. And the first 3 places we called were completely booked solid, and we ended up having to go to the one of the hostels and get a bunk room as opposed to a private room. So it's still very crowded out here, and it's wise to call in advance for reservations. And just remember, number one, our experience might not be your experience, and number two, our objectives might be different than yours. Our objective is to get a private room under $40 a night with a private bathroom. You might want to be going on a cheaper route, and some of these municipal albergues, hostels, have hundreds of rooms, 120, 140, and they may have availability.
So we are taking an alternate route today. There's several times where the route forks and you can take one way or the other way. This way separates from the other way for a while, and we had made reservations on the north way for tonight, so that's what determined which way we took. It turns out not a lot of people take this route. There's like nobody behind us, nobody in front of us. We're walking on this dirt road in the middle of sunflowers, and we're all by ourselves again. Kind of crazy. Go ahead.
Oh, and thank goodness for gut hooks. Thank you, gut hooks.
Yes.
For keeping us on the straight and narrow.
Because there was a place where the road, like it kind of was a Y, and there were signs, but they could have been pointing to either way, really. They were before the fork. So we went down the left side. That was wrong. So we had to cut across the field, but thankfully for gut hooks, and me always saying, "Are we on the right way? Check the gut hooks." Pays off sometimes. Hello, we're here at the end of day 18, and we did a total of 16.4 miles today into this little town called Casadilla de las Hermanillos.
Good effort.
I think that's actually right. And we're staying at a place called Via Tranaja or something like that. Which is actually pretty nice. We have a nice private room with our own bath. We just had a lovely pilgrim's meal dinner for, what was it, 10 euros?
10 euros, yeah. And we got to meet a really nice German couple, so that was great.
Well, father and daughter, not a couple.
Traveling together, so
Traveling
they're
together.
a couple of travelers.
Yeah, and we got to use our high school German with them. It was really fun.
Yes.
I got to count.
Ich bin sehr müde.
Okay, so how much money do we spend today?
Let's see here. 90 euros. Broken down this way. I think we had 3 breakfasts at this point. And I'm calling breakfast anything with coffee.
Snack, rest stop.
Yeah, so the first one was 8. Second one was 5. Third one was 4. I bought a bandana. I'll have to show it to you tomorrow for 3 euros. It's a little memento of the last place we stayed, and I really like their logo. We spent $10. Oh man, I was doing so well. 10 euros on lunch.
You know, this means I'll have to get a memento at some point.
I bet it'll be more than 3 euros. We spent 40 euros on tonight's accommodation. And then the pilgrim's meal was 20, so that equals 90. So 10 euro under budget. Nice.
It was a good day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Buen
Bye.
Camino.